This is Mac OS Ken.
Tearing into an Apple TV, miracles do happen, and a bit about Apple's new digs in Rome. It's Thursday, the 27th of May, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOSCan. This show is also supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macOSCan. Looking for an Apple device you can take apart and have a decent chance of putting back together? The new Apple TV 4K may be for you, but don't try it with the new Siri remote. iDownload blog writes up the latest teardowns from iFixit, which you can watch on YouTube. Easy in, easy out with few surprises for the streaming device. iFixit's teardown found that the new Apple TV 4K is transparent to infrared light, so you don't have to be terribly precise when remote controlling it. Overall, iFixit says the Apple TV 4K offers a super easy disassembly experience. As for the new Siri remote, it looks like a nightmare to take apart and put back together. The two screws at the bottom come out if you're careful not to strip them. That's just step one, though. You also have to force off the buttons, remove more screws, and sort of wiggle the insides out. The battery's glued in and soldered to the lightning port. Still, iFixit expected a lot more glue than they got, so yay? Actually, yay would be overstating it. Replacing the battery, something every remote will need at some point, involves a process that iFixit calls overly complicated. They did not bother to give the remote a reparability rating. Apple TV 4K, though, 8 out of 10. Kind of want to get one just to try it. Bloomberg is into Apple's AirTag and really into the Hermès AirTag and accessories. Mac Daily News drew my attention to the Bloomberg adoration, quoting that, with its AirTag location tracker starting at $29, the $2 trillion tech giant hasn't created a category. It's rethought an existing item to outpace its competitors in convenience and attractiveness. Nestled into an Hermès leather key ring, $349, or luggage tag, $449, the circular metal disc becomes a stylish bangle that's useful in its simplicity and ability to reconnect lost or stolen objects such as a suitcase, a golf bag, or even a car. Bloomberg goes on to compare and contrast Apple's offering with the likes of Tile. While Tile does have its selling points, it's louder, it has holes or adhesives to more easily attach to things, the site seems sold on AirTag, especially if you've got an iPhone 11 or iPhone 12. Now, it was Bloomberg's love of the Hermès line that caught my eye. I was going to make an offhanded comment about quality and availability after the site's glowing comments, though the Hermès AirTag ecosystem may be healing. Doing a double check on Apple's site, the AirTag Hermès bag charm is on its way back to being on its way to people. If you'd ordered a brown one yesterday and you were willing to pay an extra $8, Apple promised delivery between the 2nd of July and the 12th. If you wanted to save the $8 on your $299 bag charm, you could expect free delivery between the 6th of July and the 13th. Orange still shows as currently unavailable, while Indigo lists as sold out. Whatever was affecting the other two Hermès AirTag options still is affecting them. The AirTag Hermès keyring still shows as currently unavailable for the orange and the brown options, while the anomalous Indigo shows again as sold out. The AirTag Hermès luggage tag, which only comes in brown, still shows as currently unavailable. News of a security issue for Apple, notable because it seems it can't be fixed. That's fine though, since it apparently can't be used for anything either. Apple Insider writes up the finding of developer and reverse engineer Hector Martin. He calls the flaw he found miracles, with a numeral 1 where the I should be. That's because the miracles flaw affects Apple's M1 processor. Well, affects is the wrong word. It's actually inherent. According to the piece, the miracles bug could potentially allow any two applications running under an operating system to covertly exchange data between them without normal operating system features. It can't be fixed without a silicon revision, according to the report. Time to sound the alarm? Martin says no. In fact, Apple Insider says Martin's own post on the issue makes fun, not of Apple, but of the overly dramatic reveals and poor coverage that often accompany findings like this one. According to Apple Insider, the vulnerability can't be used to take over a computer or steal private information, and it can't be exploited from JavaScript on a website. The piece goes on to say if there's a real danger to the flaw, Martin writes, if you already have malware on your computer, that malware can communicate with other malware on your computer in an unexpected way. However, it's likely that malware could communicate in plenty of expected ways anyway. In other words, the report continues, the worst-case scenario is that malware on a user system could use the vulnerability to communicate with each other. By the time a Mac is that compromised, it's likely that an attacker doesn't need to use it anyway. Apple's been informed of the issue. It's got a CVE designation and everything. But if you can't do anything with it, why is this flaw considered a flaw? Because it violates the OS security model, according to Apple Insider. More news in a moment, but first a word from Headspace. Meditation made simple. Need music to help you focus? Headspace has that. Dealing with a particular issue? Whether you're trying to be more creative, less stressed, or just need help finding focus, Headspace has a plethora of guided meditations that can help. I like the guided meditations, but I also like the fact that those meditations have given me tools I can use outside of the Headspace app. Things I picked up in the Basics program have become touchstones I can use to center and focus on my own. Whatever you're looking for, the Headspace approach can reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. Whether you're looking for a 3-minute SOS meditation or a daily meditation practice, it's all as close as your phone. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/macOSCan. That's headspace.com/macOSCan for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/macOSCan today. Two tales of Apple TV Plus today, one to break your brain and another to help put it back together. iDownload blog says the Cupertino streamer has posted a first look for Lisey's story, the upcoming drama series written by Stephen King, based on a King novel of the same name. The first look features King talking about why the story means as much to him as it does. Apple's description of the promo says viewers also hear from director Pablo Larraín, producer J.J. Abrams, and the show's cast on their experience working with King. Speaking of that cast, it includes Julianne Moore, Clive Owen, Dane DeHaan, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Ron Cephas Jones. Lisey's story starts its 8-episode run on Friday, the 4th of June on Apple TV+. Between now and then, you can check out the promo on YouTube. Less playing with your brain, more trying to help you heal it. Apple TV Plus has announced a follow-up to the Oprah Winfrey Prince Harry mental health show, The Me You Can't See. 1 week after all 5 episodes of the docuseries dropped, the Mac Observer says the channel will make available a sort of town hall presentation called the Me You Can't See, A Path Forward. Apple's press release on the show says the Prince and the Queen of all media reunite with advisors and participants for a thought-provoking, wide-ranging conversation about mental health and emotional well-being and where we go from here. Boy, you'd think they would have covered that in the series, wouldn't you? The Me You Can't See, A Path Forward premieres tomorrow, Friday, the 28th of May, on Apple TV+. If you know something about business development and cryptocurrency, Apple may have a job for you. Mac Rumors says the Cupertino company has posted a job listing for just such a person. According to the Help Wanted, the Apple Wallet's payment and commerce team is seeking an experienced business development manager to lead alternative payments partnerships. We are looking for a proven professional in global alternative and emerging payment solutions. We need your help forming partnership framework and commercial models, defining implementation paradigms, identifying key players, and managing relationships with strategic alternative payment partners. No, none of that says crypto specifically, though experience working with cryptocurrency is listed among the position's key qualifications. Does this mean some sort of wholesale acceptance of or interest in cryptocurrency? Not necessarily. The way Mac Rumors reads it, Apple's interest in decentralized digital currencies may reveal that it is one potential alternative payment means being seriously considered by the company. It may also simply be an indication that Apple is attempting to hire professionals with experience in emerging industries to ensure that it is in a position to compete with rivals if it needs to do so. And finally today, news of a new flagship store for Apple. The Cupertino company issued a press release yesterday announcing the opening today of Apple Via del Corso in Rome. The store is drenched with the kind of history you know Apple loves. Located in the Palazzo Marinoli, the 1870s building once housed Cafe Arano, which Apple says was one of Rome's most notable gathering places in its day, frequented by artists, writers, and actors. And now it sells iPhones. Actually, Apple leans hard into the location's artistic bona fides. Several pieces of art showcased in Cafe Arano have been carefully restored and thoughtfully incorporated within the new store design, according to the company. Carrying such tradition forward, the release says Apple Via del Corso also brings the first ever Today at Apple Made in Rome program, dedicated to providing the next generation of young Romans with inspiration, skills, and tools to explore their passions. Led by over 40 local artists, Apple curated sessions across the fields of music, art and design, content creation, and video, aimed at supporting local communities across the city in the months to come. Plus, it sells iPhones. While today is the store's grand opening, we're still not back to normal. People hoping for opening day tours and people looking to do regular business going forward are encouraged to make an appointment through the store's website. Coming up in a few minutes, Parallel host Shelley Brisbane has a home that is wired for sound, complete with wires. With some up in arms about the lack of lossless audio on AirPods, and others up in arms about the people up in arms, Shelley and I talk over the messaging around the whole lossless audio thing. The show is called In a Few Minutes. Find it and listen wherever you find and listen to podcasts. macOS Can, brought to you by me and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOScan. This show is also supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macOSCan. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macoscan.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.